What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Solana, as well as the stock market. Now, we left off yesterday's episode, this is the one right here, talking about how you need to look at the bigger picture within crypto and what to expect. That short term, we're destined to correct, we're destined to pull to the downside, but long term, we are forming something pretty large that could end up breaking us higher, and potentially we could see all-time highs in a lot of these cryptocurrencies. Now, you can see that correction is already starting to take place on things like XRP. You can see we're starting to dip lower. This was just yesterday. We had this big movement candle right here. Solana had the big red candle yesterday. Ethereum as well as Bitcoin. A lot of these cryptos are dipping lower. Stock market consolidating sideways, having a real tough time breaking through that price ceiling. The longer we hang out here, the greater the chances we have to correcting lower. So we shall see what happens. I'm excited to see the results of a lot of these cryptos as well as the stock market. Now, we do have a lot to go over. I want to kind of give you where I can see these markets moving to in the next couple of days and update you guys on that. But with all of that being said, smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe. Let's get right into today's episode. So guys, before we dive into the technical analysis here, I want to update you guys on BYDFI. BYDFI is offering double rewards, a sign-up bonus, as well as enjoying double rewards here. Basically, what they're offering is a $50 sign-up bonus for anyone that signs up with the link down in the description. It's completely free, and you get $50. There's also a 31-day VIP 1 rate, which gives you low trading fees, no spot trading fees, as well as many other exclusive benefits that you wouldn't normally get as a trader, especially signing up. So they're giving you a taste of that. It's very cool. Take advantage of it while it's there. It will change probably towards next month, and we'll see where that goes. But definitely make sure to check that out. I'll also be explaining a way to earn over 2K in free bonus money later on in today's video by signing up with that link down in the description. Now, before I dive in, today's sponsor is myself, Hayden. I know, crazy, but reason being, I just want to shout out my second channel that I started. I've always wanted to talk about finance, and I just felt like having it on the crypto channel was kind of desaturating the talk of crypto. You guys really want to just hear about crypto, and that's okay. But I wanted to talk about finance, or just everything that's going on in the world and everything that's happening. So I started the second channel, kind of financial education is really what the channel is about, is teaching and talking about financial education and just my opinion on things there. And to my surprise, the channel is blowing up. So I highly recommend you guys take part. I really want to hear your opinion on a lot of interesting topics. You can see, started this channel like 2 weeks ago. It's really, really, really crazy. I started it, I don't even know where it joined July 29th. This is literally last month I started it. So it's been less than a month since I've made this channel, and I've already have 500 subscribers, only 10 videos out, and you guys are crushing it. The last video has over 30,000 views, and a lot of the other ones, I just put this one out yesterday, over 1.5K views, but we're talking about crazy subjects. Buying a new home and is it worth it? Should you become a homeowner? Working from home, car payments, the cost of living, topics that I feel like need to be addressed that people are not talking about here. So I made the video. You guys really like it. Make sure to go check out some of these videos or subscribe to this channel. Giveaways at 1,000 subscribers. So we're very close, very excited about that. But enough about that. I want to talk about these cryptocurrency markets here, everything that's happening right now. You can see if I pull up the coin market cap, markets are dropping, expected and anticipated, down 3.6%, 47 on the fear and greed index, trading neutral. We're seeing the dip on a lot of these cryptos. Dip, 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 dip. Everything is veering lower. 3%, 2%, 1%, 4.9, 2, 2, 1, 1, 5. It's all right. We are sliding lower, though. That's what you need to pay attention to. And we saw this, and we knew this, and we anticipated it. I mean, XRP pretty much, it was a dead giveaway. You can see XRP on the weekly chart. This is kind of the highlight of yesterday's episode in the thumbnail here. Looking on the weekly charts, it makes logical and absolute sense that correction is upon us, that reversals and dips are upon us here, that we are going to see a dump, that we are going to see a dump, that we are going to see a dump, that we are going to see a dump. I think that this is what history repeats itself. And because we are at the top, getting battened down by this roof here that keeps pushing in on us, it is going to cause prices to dip. There's a very good chance. By the offset that doesn't happen and we break through this resistance and moving average, we will buy in because there's a very expected break. In order for us to break through this resistance here, we're going to need a lot of upwards pressure. And if we do get through it, we are going to explode up. It's that simple. But otherwise, anticipate a correction towards the end of this here. It's expected, anticipated. We already did that. And then once we're at the bottom, we can expect a long buy-in and leverage to the upside opinion here. That's truly what I expect and where I expect to see the movement market go, where the market movement is going to move to here. However, short term, we might see some consolidation. There might even be something bigger forming here that I'm not even noticing. It's very, very possible. But I'm going to delete some of these older graphs, some of these older lines here, trying to see what exactly we can look at. You can see how we are creating these higher lows. We are filling in this gap. And we're kind of veering off moving average and heading up. We'll see how we decide to pan out. This could be 3 points of confirmation. It could be 2. I don't know. It's not enough yet for us to really pass judgment just yet. But all I do know is we are for sure seeing consolidation, and there's a very good chance we're not going to break through this top, and we could cause markets to correct lower here. And we pretty much did that on that short term. Like we broke through this resistance here. Now we fell to moving average. If we break through this moving average, there's a good chance we're going to fall down to support, as we've done time and time again on these markets. Now, when we do see that movement, we'll take advantage of it on BYDFI, the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging exchange that I like to use here on the channel. Buy long, sell short, leverage trade, create stop losses, take profits. Everything and anything you'd want on an exchange is offered on BYDFI. This is pretty much how I started. When I first started, obviously this event wasn't around, but they had something similar. I took advantage of that. Then what you can do is you go over to Welcome Rewards. This is what I did back in the day, and then it was a couple years ago. And then I also signed up, or I was using the demo account. So I took advantage of the Welcome Rewards, got as many of these offers as I could here. You can even see they offer up to 5K just by leaving feedback. So there's a lot of freebies that they're giving out on here, which is super cool. Take advantage of it. You can earn over 2K in free bonus money. Then I went over, and this is really what I used. It wasn't on BYDFI first. I was doing it on eToro and then on Dudex and so on and so forth, but those don't exist anymore, or they're not allowed in the US. But BYDFI has a demo account. This is what I like. This is how I started crypto. You don't want to trade around with real crypto first, obviously, or at all. Use a demo account. Get familiar with the platform. Learn how to trade, learn the exchange. There'll be 50K in free crypto, bonus money, monopoly money to test your skills. And when you're ready, you click live trade. You can trade around with the bonus money that you earned, and all the profit off the bonus money that you make, you can withdraw for free, which is very cool, right into your Coinbase, which is awesome. Anywho, moving forward from XRP and from BYDFI here, you can see the Solana correction is taking place as well. Solana is veering lower. You can see we are starting to dip down, and then more than likely, we should consolidate here. You can see if I zoom out, really the overall pattern. It's weird though, because I do think there's a slight uptrend here. Like we were in this descending fractal that broke us up, but I do think that there is this kind of incline here. This could be 3 points of confirmation, and maybe we'd head up because it's weird. The other cryptos like XRP look like they want to head lower, but Solana, which is crazy that we broke out of this unsustainable uptrend. I mean, maybe it's not crazy, but I just think we are due to head up. I don't know. Maybe we double top. Maybe we'll correct lower. Maybe there's a new pattern here I'm just not seeing. But I think Solana has it in it yet again to hit 200. We're consolidating right now, but I do believe we should be heading higher on Solana. You know, if you guys have any other chartings that maybe you see a different pattern on Solana than I am, feel free to let me know down below, or email it to me or DM me, whatever, on Instagram. It is what it is. But you can see these other cryptos. It's not just XRP that looks like it wants to fall lower. Ethereum looks like it also wants to fall lower as well. It is correcting as well. And there's a good chance it is going to probably fall to the bottom. At some point, we're going to consolidate lower. This is a descending fractal in its entirety, and at this point it is going to break up. More than likely it is going to rally to the upside here. Same thing with Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin's consolidating, but they all look good. I mean, there's no technical indicator to really pass technical analysis on. We're just consolidating for the most part. We dipped lower. All the other cryptos that have good technical indicators show signs of correction, not movements to the upside here. So it's no surprise that the entire market is also correcting lower here. At some point it's going to flip, but I would expect to see lower movement for the time being. And then hopefully we can get the after effect of the halving and start to actually see prices move up. But that's all up in the air. As for the stock market, we're definitely consolidating. Let's see if we can maybe figure out a newer pattern here. Not so much. 4 hour, maybe an uptrend. I mean, it's so tacky. It's so tiny. It's not even worth gravitating towards. But ideally, there's some sort of formation here. You could definitely see there's a lot of uncertainty. Markets have flatlined out. We're trading sideways now, consolidating, and we're looking for a result here. We're looking to see if we're going to dump or if we're going to pump. And who knows? But with that being said, smash that like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.